Welcome to our lifestyle segment. Would you like to improve your relationship and have fun at the same time? My name is Sheila Brown, the creator of Authenticity, and I'm here to show you how to improve your relationships through communication.
Authenticity, improving relationships through communication.
Bob, you know what? Married couples and dating, you can play this game. It's called Authenticity. Let me show it to this right here. Authenticity, and it's a game board, much like Monopoly or Life, the game of life. You play, you start with a kiss, you go around, it has family affair, finance, religion and sexuality, actions, life goes on, sex and romance, all that good stuff.
Those looking for a deeper connection might find fun here playing the relationship game Authenticity. With a roll of the dice, singles can get to know each other through provocative questions such as, what's your biggest fear? Do you believe in God? And what's your credit score?
Authenticity is a relationship board game, and it's a fun way to get to know the person that you're dating. One of the reasons I created it actually was out of my own necessity. A few years ago, I was in a position where I wasn't dating anyone, trying to figure out what was going on in my life, and I realized that I was not asking enough questions. I'm sure you can relate to this. You meet someone and they're wonderful, and then 6 months later, you're figuring out, why are you with this person? But now you've already invested your time and energy. If you had known up front, that would have been a huge benefit for you. And those were some of the problems that I was facing. I also started to look at my friends and realizing they were going through some similar problems. Then I also started to look at the divorce rate and realizing the divorce rate was so high because people were really not investing the time that they should in asking the right questions up front. So I decided, why don't I create a game? Everybody loves games, you're having fun, but you're getting all those questions that you need to be asking either before you decide to get married or before you even decide to date that person, out on the table in a fun, interactive way. There are actually 7 different categories in Authenticity. There is finance, life, actions, family. There's also religion, and of course, sex and romance. And I try to include all of those questions that are pertinent for that person to know, to really get to know that person on a deeper level. So you roll the die, you land on a space, and you pull the card that matches that space, and you ask your mate that question. Now this can evoke some really interesting conversations, some things that maybe you haven't talked about, maybe some things that you never even thought to talk about, but in all, they're all things that are important in strengthening your relationship. There's some serious questions in there, there's some lighthearted questions in there, but the thing is there's no right or wrong answers. Regardless of what your answers are, it can evoke a debate or it can evoke a wonderful kiss. So people always ask me, who is this game for? This game is for the individual who is dating, because this will allow that person to really find out up front, is this someone that I really want to spend my time with? It'll save you a lot of heartache and a lot of extra energy. Then also, the person who's in a relationship, this is an opportunity to strengthen your relationship. Again, men and women think very, very differently, so don't criticize your mate for their answers, but really take that opportunity to learn a lot about that person, so then when you do decide to get married, the road is a lot easier. If you are newly married, this is an opportunity to step back and look at all those questions that you probably should have talked about before you got married, but it's never too late. And then for those people that are married, again, I didn't design it for you. However, what I found in the process is that married couples, doors are opening up. Doors of communication that they hadn't spoke about in years, and they're finding extreme benefit in playing this game. So how do you play Authenticity? You kiss when you start. Every single time you pass start, you kiss your mate. You roll the die, you land on a space, and you pull the card that matches the space, and then you ask your mate that question. Now actions, that's the fun category, so it'll have you do something. So it kind of lets you know how creative your mate is. If they're an introvert or an extrovert, pick your pleasure. You can ask your mate to do anything you choose. And see, this is the area where a lot of the men say the game ends right there. The ball is in your court. You can ask your mate any question that you have. So you don't have to choose from the deck. If you have a question that's on your mind, then that's where you would ask that question. So this gives you an idea of how to play the game. So now we're going to play it in a group session as well as for couples.
Because we are playing as a group and we're not going to kiss each other every time we pass start, we're going to give Hershey's kisses. So I think I'm going to give my kiss to Glenn because he's a great friend.
Thank you very much. We're all the way. All right. I want some new shoes. Oh. Now, let's see what we got here. You believe your teenage daughter is having sex. Would you give her contraceptives? Of course, I would have this question. A young teenage daughter. Would I give her contraceptives? You know what? If I found out, I probably would. I would want to talk to her first. That's honestly. I wouldn't just say right. Probably follow her around, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if she's doing it, and I know she's probably doing it behind my back, I would want her to have something to protect her. So even though I wouldn't like it, then yeah, I probably would.
Do you like to gamble? If yes, how often do you gamble? Okay, the answer to that is no, I don't gamble. I like to hang on to the little bit that I have. So I am not a gambler at all. I have gambled, but again, I have like a $50 limit. Once that $50 is gone, that's it. I am not a high roller. I'm a little bit conservative. I like to take a more safe approach. So I don't really take uncalculated risk. So no, I'm safe. I play it safe.
As the Nichols stands for, I think it's romance. All right. Do you think you can love someone unconditionally? What does unconditional love mean to you? Unconditional.
You're sweating
I'm going to say, I'm going to say no. Because they ain't raised no punk. But no, there's certain things. Obviously, there's certain things where there's no commitment. There's certain things you have to be, whether you're in a relationship or married, you have to be able to work through it. But it's just certain things, and no name, no blame, you just can't come back from it. And you can't move on. So, say you can just get through all their, see through it or work through it or whatever, there's certain things you just can't love a person. So I don't see not how you can do it.
Ladies first.
Of course.
Family.
There you go.
What important values guide your family? That's a good question. I think loyalty guides my family.
I think respect for people, believing in each other, and supporting each other in our goals.
Good answer.
Thank you. All right, it's my turn.
Yes.
One situation.
Uh-oh.
Suppose you are married and your mate snores when he or she sleeps. When he sleeps, the snoring is keeping you up at night. How would you handle the situation?
Well, because you snore, I think I would
I don't
just...
snore. You snore.
I don't snore.
You snore.
No, I don't.
I've heard you.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think I would just try to go to sleep before my mate goes to sleep.
Yeah.
If it's really, really bad, it could be a health condition, then I would have to talk to my mate about that. So if it gets really bad, then we're gonna have to go to the doctor. Yeah.
I'm Sheila Brown, creator of Authenticity. Thank you for joining us. For more information about this segment or Authenticity, please visit stylistichairbeauty.com.
Bye.